you for watching this video, and I am Shudha. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will present the Union Budget for 2026-2027, marking a historic moment as it is being delivered on this day for the first time in independent India's history. This will be her ninth consecutive budget, making her the first woman finance minister to achieve this feat and the 15th budget of the Narendra Modi-led government. And it is also the second full budget since the National Democracy Alliance returned to power for a third straight term in 2024. The FY27 budget comes at a time of heightened complexity for the Indian economy. While domestic demand has remained resilient and inflation has moderated from recent peaks, the global environment remains deeply uncertain, geopolitical tensions, volatile and commodity prices, uneven monetary easing by major central banks and rising trade fragments and continue to weigh on the outlook, adding to the challenge are 50% and tariffs imposed by US President Donald Trump on Indian goods, which have unsettled financial markets and contributed to sustained foreign investor outflows and a record low rupee. So far, sweeping income tax and GST cuts, higher infrastructure spending and interest rate reduction by the Reserve Bank of India have helped the economy against these external shocks. However, those shocks cuts and have also dented government revenues and narrowing the fiscal space available to support growth in the new budget. Economists expect this year's budget to focus on defense, infrastructure, capital expenditure, power and affordable housing, while carefully balancing social welfare priorities with fiscal prudence. And the emphasis, they say, will be on sustaining growth momentum without compromising the government's commitment to fiscal conditions, and the government has steadily reduced the fiscal deficit from the COVID-included peak of 9.2% to estimated 4.4% FY26. And experts believe this path of fiscal rectitude will largely be maintained with no major deviation expected. Unlike the FY26 budget, which was more explicitly geared towards simultaneous middle-class consumption through tax relief, the FY27 budget consumption push is expected to be more tracked, and the overall economists say the budget is likely to strike a careful balance between sustaining growth and maintaining fiscal discipline while addressing near-term challenges as arising from an expanded phase of global geopolitical and economic flux. Stay tuned with us for more updates. Do like, comment, share and subscribe the channel.